Hey, what's going on? It's David Arrington. We're in week 5 of our Becoming Unstoppable series. And I want you to remember to check out the community. I want you to remember to like, subscribe, share. And guess what? If you're enjoying this, throw a thumbs up and jump in the comments at the bottom and let me know what you're thinking. Week 5 starts when? Yeah, right now. You got to pat yourself on the back. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself because a lot of things will come at you and you'll get knocked down. And the problem isn't getting knocked down. It's what you tell yourself when you get knocked down. Sometimes we tell ourselves this is where we're supposed to be. When we lose a client, yeah, we should have lost that client. When we lose a project at work, oh, well, yeah, of course, so-and-so is more qualified to take it. No, you got to step back and remember that you are awesome. That's right, you're awesome. And that's part of the problem. We forget that because we allow things to push that out of the way. But you got to affirm yourself. You got to encourage yourself, which means you got to pat yourself on the back when no one else will, when no one else can, because you're with you more than most people. Right? And what you're thinking and what you're telling yourself about yourself is pretty important. We talked about that in week 1 in Change the Story. But what I want to talk to you about today is how to change the story on a daily basis. So part of my morning routine is I read my affirmations. When I was first doing it, I read other people's affirmations and then I wrote my own. And the funny thing is, if you go back to day 5 of 30 Days of Success, I believe there's a worksheet for that day with affirmations on it, just by the way. The funny thing is, after a while, I had to create affirmations that were for me, not other people's affirmations that they shared. And now I have about 20 or 30 affirmations I read every single day. Why? Because I have to remind myself that I'm awesome. I have to remind myself that I can accomplish all my goals. I have to remind myself that I can achieve everything that I put in front of me, that everything I touch will turn to gold. I have to remind myself of that every day. We all do, because life will knock you down. The question is, what are you telling yourself when you're knocked down? Because that's going to determine how quickly you jump back up. So every single day, I'm going to tell you this right now, you've got to start affirming yourself. You've got to put it on paper and read it out loud every day. And then read it like you believe it. Don't read it like someone's making you write on the board 100 times, I will not talk in class. You've got to read it like it's somebody else pouring into you, telling you these things. Because guess what? If you read it like you believe it, soon you will believe it. Because confidence is a mental state. Confidence is a mindset, and you've got to get yourself in a mindset where you constantly believe you're capable, that you're competent, and you're able to perform, because that's what's going to shift you from having no confidence or low self-esteem to high confidence, high self-esteem. So every single day, you've got to affirm yourself. Here's one of the tricks I share with my clients. You've got to put your affirmations in a place you'll always see them. Most times I tell them to put them on the bathroom mirror, write them in the in dry erase. Now don't go writing it in indelible marker and then come back at me. No, I said dry erase because you can wipe it off. So put it on the bathroom mirror. Why? Because you'll see it every single day and it will trigger you to remember that you need to affirm yourself, that you need to go read the rest of them. This is what you need to do. You've got to affirm yourself. You've got to pat yourself on the back. You've got to encourage yourself because you're with yourself most of the time. And if you're telling yourself good stuff, if you're pouring good stuff in every day, it's going to start combating some of the negative thoughts and raise that self-confidence. Well, week 5 done. Affirm yourself, pat yourself on the back, and remind you every single day that you're awesome. Till the next time, make today count.